Hello. Welcome to the Paranormal Highway. The last show that we did, and when we talked about these Mexico dolls, I was a little shocked and surprised on the percentage of people who believed that they're real. And listen, if you think they're real, you know, you know, I'm not here to change your mind. But I want to do a little bit deeper on this. I want to dig into that guy. What's his name? Um, I should be wearing my glasses, right? Jamie Masun. Who is that guy? You know, to understand the video or to understand the aliens, maybe we got to understand the guy who showed it to the world. What is he about? Because there was an article, and this whole storyline is based on an article that came out this year in January, that we're going to take a look at it. I mean, it's not an old article. It just came out this year on this topic again. So I thought we were done with this topic from the past. So why is there a new article about they're not real? I mean, I thought that was already decided, but I guess not, because I've been going through a lot of UFO channels the last 2 days, as the representative that was voted by you to represent the UFO community, which I'm doing. And I was shocked on the amount of people that truly believe it's real. And hell, what do I know? It's not like I have those toys with me. So kick back, relax, go to the bathroom, say Bloody Mary 3 times, slap yourself, get some coffee, get some drinks, because after the intro, we're going to start this show. So let's get the Paranormal Highway going.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass. Did you see it?
Welcome back. I'm glad some of you stayed already. Stayed. That's cool. That's awesome. Now, again, a little disclaimer. I'm not your mother. I'm not your father. Not your brother. I'm not your sister. So take this all with a grain of salt. What you believe what's real and what's fake, that's up to you. Even though I'm not your father or mother, I still think all of you as family. All of you in the chat, I really think of you guys are all family to me. So we're all family. So we're going to treat this chat like a family. So, if you truly do believe that it's real, maybe put in why. Put in the chat. What makes it so real for you? Why, is it important? Is it more of wanting something to be true so much? Like you want the world to know that we're not alone, that you're willing to just sacrifice everything just to dive into something? Or are you one of those people that have to follow other people, kind of like go with the hot hand? Or are you your own critical thinking kind of person and you looked at it all and say, hey, Eric, I think it's real? Then more power to you. For me, from the beginning, it looked like the most fakest thing in the world to me. But it's not all about what I think. It's about what all of us think. This show is about being interactive. Maybe one of you guys in the chat can sway me. Eric, you're wrong about this. This is why it's real. If you could sway me to why you believe in something, then that's a win. Or get me halfway there. Or, maybe the show will give you another way of, I don't know, thinking, maybe Eric is right. He doesn't believe that it's real. Maybe it's not real. Maybe you look at it more. So there was an article that came out in January of this year. This is the only reason why I'm bringing this back up. Oh, I got to tell you guys something real quick. You see that right there? You see that? Okay. Now, Annabelle is not part of the dolls in Mexico. I know that, right? Right? So I put Annabelle doll there on purpose. So I put it on Reddit, say, hey, I got a live show coming. So come over here, right? So I love Reddit. If you ever want to argue with somebody just for whatever reason, you just have to argue, go post something on Reddit. You'll get an argument right out the bat. What? And this person from Reddit, what the hell, man? You're stupid. Fucking Annabelle is not possessed by aliens from outer space. They don't belong in Mexico with those aliens. like, oh, so you're telling me that Annabelle's not possessed by aliens? Okay, dude, it's a metaphor. Say Annabelle being part of Mexico, it's just as fake as those being claimed as being real aliens. But some people, my God, they thought that I was trying to put the claim that the Annabelle doll was with the two aliens. I love it. That's why I do it. That's why I'll put something so stupid on there. Like, what does Annabelle have to do with the two aliens? Nothing. That's the point. And you'll see people go crazy, thinking off your rocker. It's the most awesome thing. So if you guys ever have to get into an argument that you don't want to do it here on YouTube, we're family. Go do it on Reddit. My God, just go to any Reddit page, put something like that, and my God, you're gonna get so much hate. And sometimes it's just like it's fun. It is fun. So of course, I know that Annabelle doll. Here, listen, I'm a paranormal investigator by heart. I love investigating paranormal. Okay. I know. But hold on. I believe there's something with this Annabelle doll. Now, is it the devil? That's most likely it is a demon. What if this thing has started from an alien outer space? I mean, you got to leave the little possibility open, right? You got to leave a little door open. But beyond that, see, there's an article. In this article here, okay, hold on. I gotta get my glasses on, people. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little old here. I gotta get my glasses on here. So here's an article, and it came out of January 2024, and it's exactly the title of the show: Aliens found in Peru are actually doll made of bones. Forensic experts declare. Okay. Let me see if I get a little bigger. Okay. That's fine. Why? Aliens have not been discovered in South America after all. The doll-like figures, photos of which were viral online last year, are just that. Dolls, according to scientists. Now, what I would like to know is, now, I do think the dolls are fake, but these scientists that are making claims that it's not real, did they visit it? Did they do some kind of research on it too? Or are they just making that claims from afar? I mean, that's important to know, right? It sounds like I'm sticking up that these are real, but I'm just saying, I would like to know what scientists did they do any kind of a hands-on investigation, or are they just looking at it like what we did? Just a little thing. I'm just curious. Now, guys, if you're writing something in the chat, I'm not seeing it because I'm reading the article. So if you're asking me a question, I'm not seeing it. The controversial artifacts were seized by Peru customs agent in October and intended for a Mexican citizen. So the Peru customs agents in October, they seized this and they intended it for a Mexican citizen. Now, does all items that get seized by the South America automatically go to a Mexican citizen? I mean, really. I mean, like, we found something. This might be alien. We got to give this to a Mexican citizen. I mean, why don't they keep it? I mean, you know, I mean, it'd be like America finding an alien. They're gonna say, "Hey, Mexico, go have it. Go take a look at it." You know, you know. I mean, so. I mean, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Why would they seize it and give it to a Mexican citizen? Nothing against Mexico, but if you found something that's might be out of this world, don't you want the best scientists in the world? That's probably with the Americans or the UK. I mean, I don't know. Just that's one of the questions I would like to know. Mexican journalist, self-described ufologist Jamie Musin, you know, um, Jamie Musin, he were him and George Knapp are made from the same. They had the same like reporters, right? You know, they're reporters, they're journalists. It's almost like Jamie Musin and George Knapp are like twin brothers, right? One's just happen to be white and one's just happen to be Mexican. But they're almost exactly the same. Brought similar identified fraudulent objects in front of the Mexican Congress last September, claiming that they have recovered near Peru ancient Nakaza lines and dated over 700 years old. 700 years old, that little thing. Okay. All right. Again, so far. Listen, went in front of Mexican Congress again in November with a team of doctors confirming the bodies were once living organisms. Well, technically, if you put an animal in there, they wouldn't be lying, right? I mean, if you put something in it, it might technically not be lying. And it's, I'm sure these doctors weren't under Musin's payroll. No, Muscle's a good guy, right? He's like a George Knapp. You can trust those two guys. None of the scientists say the study result proved that they are extraterrestrial, but I go further. Musin said, read it. Expert with Peru prosecutor's office and lies that seized dolls and forensic archaeologist Flavio Estrada. He sounds like some kind of a dancer, right? One of those pop singers. I'm Flavio Estrada. With the perfect chest, got the oil on it and all that. Guys, I love women, okay? Just saying. But Flavio, I love that name. Flavio Estrada. Listen, you got a name like Flavio Estrada, you are 100% not on somebody's payroll because you're Flavio. Man, I like that name. I need to change my name to Flavio Estrada. What a cool name. All right. I'm sorry. Forensic archaeologist Flavio Estrada presented the results of the findings at a press conference for the Peru Ministry of Culture on Friday. All right. They are not extraterrestrial. They got to say that twice. They are not. Okay. They are not a new species. Well, maybe they're not. If they've been here before us, so technically they're not the new species. We're the newer species than them. So technically, who knows? They are not hybrids. Oh, thank God. Woo! I was thinking one of those Mexican aliens was a hybrid of me. Can you imagine that? Being, my DNA with one of those aliens, hey, guys, those eggs in there, they're not from me. Okay? Just letting you know, they're not from me. All right. We got that clear. Those eggs are not from me. They're from Dr. Wu. They are none of those things, and a group of Presidio scientists who over 6 years have been presenting with these elements, Estrada said. Goddamn right, Estrada. Flavio Estrada. With that cool name, whatever you say, we're following you, buddy. You got the cool name. The humanoid three-fingered dolls consist of earth-bound animals and human bones assembled with modern synthetic glue. Synthetic glue. That's good. Good. Um, I want to know what kind of glue what kind of glue. Remember the Ramon song? I want to sniff some glue. I wonder if Flavio Estrada and a bunch of those people sniffed some of that glue. It would explain on, where they're all coming from. Okay, sorry about that. Isn't it the first time that Mossam had a otherworldly corpse debunked? He made similar claims in 2017. Our culture of the past made Machu Picchu. Our Machu Picchu sounds like some kind of a God damn it! What is that? Nintendo or Pikachu? I forgot what they're called. The Pikachu people, the Pikachu animals. Pachu Picchu sounds like a Pikachu clan. Our culture of the past made the Nazca lines. They didn't need any alien to help do it. Those who promoted that have an economic interest, some kind of interest, Estrada said. What we have presented here is science, not pseudo science. All right. All right. Is this guy right here? Is this Flavio? Oh, man. Isn't that sad? No offense to that guy. But when you hear Flavio Estrada, you're thinking like Pancho, right? With Chips, Pancho, the cool guy, and you get him. Not making fun of him, but I don't know. He doesn't look like a Flavio kind of guy with me, right? And my God. And and if that was a real alien right there, would you be handling it in your hands? I mean, would you? Seriously, would you be handling that in your hands? I mean, it's okay. Whoa, hold on. I just look at the chat and whoa, hold on a second. Wow. Man. I wish somebody can copy and paste that and put in some kind of a language change because I don't understand what that's saying. If I'm reading this, Paranormal Highway, hola. Eric, you are the most handsome guy in the world, and we miss you in Mexico. You need to come back because you in Cabo Wabo was awesome. We loved you in Cabo. We need you back in Cabo, Eric. You need to come back to our country. I'm just reading what it's saying. You are the man, Eric. You are the man. So that's nice of you, Maria Lopez. That's very nice of you. If somebody could somehow copy and paste that and maybe put it in some kind of a thing, a language change, and put it back. I would love to know exactly what it's saying. It's sad, right? I'm from Kerman, California, Fresno, California. I should know how to read Spanish. If you and Dr. Wu on a road trip, and if you were forced to stay in a motel and they only have bunk beds, who gets the top bunk? Who gets the top bunk? Well, Deborah, that's a good question. If we're on a road trip and we're in a motel and they have bunk beds, listen, Deborah, I'm going to give you an answer to that. I'm going to give you an answer to that question. Okay. We can't see Eric's code from Rather MIB. Oh, I don't know what that means. Hold on a second. The answer to that is I'm going to take the bunk bed. I'm going to tell you why. Let me get that Flavio guy off the ground. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to answer that question for you. I'm going to take the bunk bed for the good of Dr. Wu. Yes. See, Dr. Wu, he's on a road trip. That means there's going to be a lot of extra alcohol. A lot of alcohol and a lot of Green Day stuff. So, if he was on the top bunk, I'd be afraid in the middle of the night, I'm going to hear boom, boom. He might have maybe 10 or more extra drinks, if you know what I'm talking about. Maybe a little bit more extra Green Day, where he thinks he's flying. So for the good of all the people, I'm going to take the top bunk. So if Bob falls off the bed, at least it's a small little bump then on top. I gotta look out for people. All right. Laugh out loud. We can't see it, Eric. It's a code from rather MIB. Okay. Eric, it's tell the truth. Guys, I almost forgot it's Thursday. It is tell the truth. It is tell the truth Thursday. That is so true. That is true. Tell the truth Thursday. So for the first truth, those aliens are bullshit. That's the first truth. But again, I'm here to listen to everybody. So that's why I would take the top bunk, because we got to make sure that Dr. Wu survives the night on a. I'm just afraid that he's gonna fly off the top bunk. Have any of you guys ever fly off the top bunk? I remember as a kid, and I remember as a kid growing up. Now, we're living in these apartments that's connected to the auction. I have never had a. This is true. This is true, JoJo. Just tell the truth. This is tell the truth Thursday. Growing up as a kid, I have never had my own bedroom. Yet, I've always slept on the couch. I have never had my own bedroom. Never. I was the youngest. I never got to have my own bedroom. So I think at one time, I don't know why, in the room that Bob and my brother Mike had, they got a bedroom. They got to share it. I got nothing. I had the living room. What is that all about? I got to sleep out with the cockroaches and they get in the room. Tell the truth Thursday. That's the truth, guys. I never had a bedroom growing up as a kid. So I remember one time sleeping on a top bunk, and I remember falling off the top bunk. You got to remember in the 80s and stuff, there was no hardy any protections on most everything. I mean, shit. I remember in the 80s, we didn't have to wear a seatbelt in cars. We could roll back of the trucks. We didn't need helmets. People ride bikes and motorcycles. No helmets is needed. So everything was dangerous. So, all right. We all will miss all the good stuff we type above. Yeah, no, I'm sorry about that. We stayed in a viewer camper, and my youngest sister fell out of the topper bunk. See, we all fell out. Tell the truth. I fell out the top bunk backwards first, busted up my face. I broke my nose. Oh, God. Woo. Man, I can imagine you break your nose. That's gotta hurt. I'm sorry to hear that, Dean P. I'm sorry. I fell out of tree stance once. It hurt. George, growing up, living in Kerman, my house was. Remember, I had no mom. My mom left when I was a baby, so I didn't even know what she looked like. So we grew up with no mom. We just had a father. He would go to work. He would have his Coors beers. He loves Coors, and they go pass out in the bedroom. That was the life we grew up. So our house was the hangout party house. There was no rules at my house. No rules at all. If Dr. Wu was here, he would tell you the truth. We had a friend, Robert Cantu. Great freaking guy. Buff son of a bitch. He'll knock you out one punch. And people were passed out on the front yard. People were passed out. Not gonna tell you our age, because maybe at that age we shouldn't have been, but we were. And I remember Robert was sleeping in the tree. And I remember we were all waking up the next morning, and all you heard was crack, crack, boom. I know it's not funny, but we saw Robert just fell straight down from the tree. And luckily, he didn't break nothing. He didn't even break his nose or anything. He just fell out of a tree. And we all forgot, like, I remember I heard somebody say, "Hey man, where's Robert?" And bam, it was like on cue. It was like perfect. So perfect. All right. Now this James Musan guy. Here's a short 30-second video for a second. Let's play this real quick.
Two alleged mummified alien corpses were put on display at the Mexico Congress on September 12, 2023. The event was led by journalist and ufologist Jamie Mawson, who testified under oath that the mummified specimens are not part of our terrestrial evolution, reported Mexican media. It is worth noting that Jamie Mawson, who claims expertise in UFOs and ET beings, had previously made a false claim. In 2015, Mawson had claimed that a mummy discovered in Peru was that of an alien, but as per a fact checker, the claim was found to be false.
All right, so right there, you already had some evidence that he did try to, he has fake things. So, so he has been known to, he's been proven false before. So, because when you're trying to understand a story, if you're trying to understand if you believe something's real or not, you gotta follow the source, right? You gotta follow the person behind it. So here you got a guy, Jamie Mawson, who has fake things in the past. That's not from me. That's from everything that I read. This is not the first time that he has tried to fake things. So he doesn't have a great track record, even in the first place. So I'm gonna take this one off. All right, let's say it one more time. Let's do it one more time.
Two alleged mummified alien corpses were put on display at the Mexico Congress on September 12, 2023. The event was led by journalist and ufologist Jamie Mawson, who testified under oath that the mummified specimens are not part of our terrestrial evolution, reported Mexican media. It is worth noting that Jamie Mawson, who claims expertise in UFOs and ET beings.
I love it when people make claims that they're all the experts. It's kind of a lot like why I hate when people call themselves ufologists. You guys heard me go on this before. Like, okay, so what makes you a ufologist? Well, we study, we do this. All right. Is there a certain amount of hours that somebody has to study to give themselves a ufologist title? And what makes you an expert? That you know how to identify flying objects that are actually the real thing? I mean, does that make you an expert? You know what I mean? Well, what makes anybody a freaking expert, right? So it's easy to make the claims like I am the best ufologist out there. I have been doing this for 20, 30, 40 years. Great. Great. You've been doing it for 30, 40, 50 years. I still don't have a real alien in front of me. You're the expert. No, so I always hated when people put titles on themselves like I'm the best Bigfoot hunter. Right? Now, you could be a great tracker, tracking animals and stuff, but I always hated like people make claims. I'm the best. Well, if you're the best Bigfoot hunter, then how come we don't have a real live Bigfoot on camera? I mean, we know the one famous video footage of the immigrant the footage, the Buff Creek, yeah. But if you're such an expert, why don't we have more of these footages? So I always hated when people call themselves, I'm the Bigfoot expert, I'm the paranormal expert, I'm this expert. You're not all experts. It's being at the right place at the right time, right? Yeah, but I use these tools. Okay, so you got money and you can buy yourself some expensive toys. So that's automatically gonna make you a freaking expert. James and George Knapp, what? Since they're writers, they're journalists, we have to automatically take their word because they put their stuff in newspapers and magazines, and that makes it real? Really? So I always hated when people call themselves expert. Because nobody is fucking experts. If everybody was experts, how do you explain my group, bunch of kids, a bunch of deer hunters, happen on one day to spot a Bigfoot right there in front of us? Not one of us were Bigfoot experts. Not one of us was looking for a Bigfoot. We were there at the right time, at the right place. It's plain and simple. Yeah, does somebody know more about the woods and stuff? Of course, that's anything in life, but it does not guarantee that you should call yourself an expert. You want to call yourself? Yeah, I'm a. You want to say I'm an investigator. I love this stuff. I like to research. I like to go out there. That's fine. But don't you ever call yourself an expert. If you're a goddamn expert, I want to see you hugging a Bigfoot. I want to see you talking to a ghost. You so-called experts could explain how explain our group was a lot of the older people were probably half maybe drunk, and we happen to run into expert. I mean, we happen to run into a Bigfoot. There's no experts there. Right time, right place. So I'm sick and tired of hearing people call themselves experts. I'm a ufologist. Oh, fuck off with your ufologist. I ain't no ufologist, but I'm sure I've seen more UFOs than that motherfucker. All right, here we go.
Had previously made a false claim. In 2015, Mawson had claimed.
Okay, now I got another video. There are no Bigfoot experts, but there are real Bigfoot researchers. Those are the guys who can find them and get evidence pretty much every trip out. Why? Because they know their patterns, Eric. Now calling yourself a Bigfoot researcher, that's not calling yourself an expert. You're a Bigfoot researcher. I'm a paranormal researcher. I'm a UFO researcher. It means you like to search. See, I'd like that. I'm just getting at is I don't like it when people call themselves experts. Because what makes you an expert over somebody else? Yeah. Again, if you know somebody who knows the land more, knows what to look for more, okay, I'm all for that, those kind of people. But I don't like when people call themselves experts. Because sometimes it is the look of the draw, being at the right time, at the right place. Again, like I said, there are better trackers than others. I said that. You guys heard me say that. I said there are better trackers. Okay? So somebody can be a better tracker. But I don't want to hear people say they're an expert. Don't want to hear that. I want to agree that some researchers get evidence every time they go into. I want to agree that some researchers get evidence every time they go out into the woodland. And also when you go out, you're right. When you go out and researching and you find evidence, and now it doesn't automatically mean that the evidence that you found is related to. If you're researching Bigfoot, paranormal, you can find things, but it doesn't mean that what you exactly found is going to prove that this is related to the Bigfoot or paranormal. And I respect people who come on, yeah, we found all this data, we looked at it, we debunking this, but this one, we don't know what this one is. See, I respect people like that. When you go out and you find stuff, you record things, it doesn't automatically prove that what you're looking for is real. but it doesn't mean what you did find does prove. So it's you know, a real researcher will debunk half their stuff, and I respect those who do debunk most of their stuff. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to debunk until you find to the last thing that you just cannot debunk. And when you cannot debunk, then you're like, okay, okay. How many can you find? You are in England doesn't give a much to research like looking for polar bears in the Saharas. I do like you put, laugh out loud, you know, because this is a great family here. We all respect each other, and we all challenge each other. As long as we do it in a respectful way, challenge each other, there's nothing wrong. There's no, everybody's opinions are noted. Everybody's opinions are important because if we all know exactly what the truth was, then we wouldn't be here. So we all have our opinions. So we all have our opinion. Now look at this video. Now this is another video by Jamie Maussan trying to prove that he has images of aliens. Now I want you guys to watch it. Now this was a very old one, so I want you guys to take a look at this.
The flash. But when you take this picture and you can really, with a Photoshop, try to light it up, you can see something strange. It's away, but look into them. In the next.
Okay, so first of all, so right here, he's making claims that this right here could be alien. Okay, all right. He's making claims. Okay. Let's hear more of this.
It's the same kind of thing, but now you see this creature or whatever it is going away, running.
Okay, so now he's got this other picture. I'm sorry. It's just the images that he used. Maybe they are real. I don't know, but try to push that these are real. But okay, let's go on. Oh my God, looks like John Travolta to me, right? Right? I like that. Looks like John Travolta.
And in the third one, this man is trying to get the attention of the man with the flash, saying, look, the animals inside. They are afraid. Put the light there. He is Fernando Cárdenas. And the man with the camera is Ivan Geraldo Cisneros. And they got this picture, but then next day, they saw something in the back.
Hey guys, did you hear how when they show that picture, did you hear how the people in the crowd, you could hear them like, watch, go back. Listen to the crowd. Hold on a second. Opinions are irrelevant. Evidence is all that matters. Yeah, at the end of the day, it is evidence. But part of the problem is people who are pushing things as evidence when they're necessarily not. Kind of like this guy is pushing that these pictures are real aliens. But everybody, listen to the crowd on this part when they lighten up the alien. Just listen to the crowd. Why is this intriguing? I don't know. But here we go.
You see, we have analyzed this. Could this be a dummy? Yes. Could this be a hoax? in the camera, in the image, no.
So right off the bat, Jamie Wilson is claiming that this is not a hoax. And it's kind of funny, right? You got this thing standing there, and the guy's pointing over here, but the thing is over here, and you would think this big thing that's front of this car, that you'll be able to hear it. You'll be hear this something, and the guy's just pointing over here. I mean, look where the guy's standing. Hold on. Am I frozen? Okay, look. He's like, and it's over here. Like he's pointing the wrong direction. Is he trying to say that he's pointing at the alien? Because the alien's like behind his finger.
Next day, they saw something in the back. You see, we have analyzed this. Could this be a dummy? Yes. Could this be a hoax? In the camera, in the image? No.
I don't know how you make that claim, right? Could this be a dummy? Yes. But could this be like a hoax? No. Okay. Hey, take his word for it. If Jamie Wilson said it's not a hoax, then it's not a hoax.
It's not a hoax in the image. Exactly like the last case. It's not a hoax in the image. Can they be dummies? Yeah. It's very difficult to...
Well, if it's a dummy, then it's a hoax. Somebody's putting a dummy out on purpose to take a picture. It's a hoax. But what do I know?
To go against that. I mean, but when you have so many cases, we have 2 so far. What's the size? We believe is a yard or 80 centimeters, something like that. My friend Dan Iria helped me, who he's around, I don't know if he's here, but he made an analysis on these pictures, and his conclusion was that this was real. He couldn't say again if this is a dummy or...
Now, all right. Now, I put these two together. I took the 2 images together. Dude, that's a Play-Doh. That's a fake toy Play-Doh. If you look at both, look at the legs. Almost the same exact body build. And it's just like take a Play-Doh and then move then all he did was move the arm. It's the same toy, Play-Doh, whatever they're using to fake this. I mean, if you guys think that's a real alien creature, more power to you. More power to you. But I took the 2 images and I put it together on purpose. Just look at them both. Come on. And of course, I still love this John Travolta one running. I mean, that's a blurry kind of picture, right? Oh man. So all right, guys. So okay. just but hey, what do I know? What do I know, right? Here, let me do a share screen. Let's look at his Wikipedia page. Let's look at his Wikipedia page here. So he was born May. I hate that he's born in May because that's my month. I don't want him born in May. So he's a journalist like George Knapp. He has promoted claims supposed alien remains have turned out to be hoaxes. So even in the Wikipedia page, anybody could put information in there. Since 1970, he was a reporter, various newspaper, broadcasting outlets, just like George Knapp. There's a trend here, right? With reporters and journalism. 20 hours, 60 minutes. June 1990, he was named United Nations Environment Program. Okay. Alien claims. 2016, he was involved in publicizing a specimen dubbed the I'm trying to get this bigger for you guys, but I need to read it. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go slower. All right, dubbed the Menic creature, which later turned out to be a skinned monkey. Um, okay, as well as a demon fairy. Okay, so it turns out to be a skinned monkey. In 2015, he led an event called Be Witness, where a mummified body claimed to be an alien was unveiled. The mummified corpse later was identified as a human child. In 2015, in 2017, he appeared in a video hosted by Gaia Corporation where a mummified body was supposed to discover in Peru near claimed to be a three-finger alien, which we were all looking at. 2017 report by the prosecutor office stated that supposed alien bodies promoted by Muslim was actually originally manufactured dolls, which had been covered with a mixture of paper, synthetic glue to stimulate the presence of skin. And of course, in 2023, he showed the world his thing, whatever. So, you know, so listen, with a story like the Mexico aliens, you got to look at the history of the guy who putting it out there. Now, you can say the media is making it sound fake. You know, I hear that. The media is making you think everything he's done is fake, so he has no credibility. All right, I get that. I can see that. I guess the public is making something fake, so it doesn't seem real. But you got to look at the guy's history. The guy's history, but it's like he's a journalist, right? He's a journalist. So why all suddenly in 2015 he starts to make all these claims? What about all his stuff in the past? How come now? How come in a certain part of his career he decided what he got older, he's more brave, he's not afraid anymore? So what is it? So why now? Why in 2015 all of a sudden kind of like George Knapp and or Jimmy Corbell comes out of the water out of nowhere. But they weren't all into this when they were younger. Is it because they see how much money is in there? Now, somebody did ask, but why would he put it? Why would Mexico government, put this in front of the panel? Because it's going to make money. They know that people are going to fly in now to Mexico. They want to take a look at the thing. It's all about money. That's the end of the day. So it does for me, who thinks the guy is all fake. To me, he's all fake. So for me, I'm shocked on how many people believe that what this guy puts out is real. Even with all the past, I know people in the UFO community that has said that James or whatever the freaking guy's name is, Mrs. We'll call him dumbass. All right, we'll just call him. We'll just call that guy right there. That up finger right there. That guy right there. I have people in the UFO community said he is known to fake everything, but as soon as he's put out those videos, they're like, "Oh no, those are real." So I'm like, "Oh, You just said, I remember you telling me in the past that that man is fake. So why is he fake there, but he's not fake when he's showing the world? Is it because you're jumping on the bandwagon now? You want to be part of the aliens are real? Listen, aliens are real. We have been visited and we will always be visited. Do I know exactly why they're here? No. Right? I don't know why we're being visited. I mean, I think I know why they're exploring the planet. The same thing as, why we're working on sending people to the Mars. We're sending people to the Mars. That's the end game of doing all this thing for the moon. And they start sending people to Mars because we want to explore. I mean, we're barely touching the surface, touching the momentum of wanting to be like the real Star Trek, to go and explore to galaxies we've never gone before. So the aliens who are already past us, above us in life and technology, they're here to explore us. Are we a danger? And yes, humans are a danger. They are a danger. So, what's it say? If the Minnesota Iceman case happened now, it would be viral in 24 hours. People love to be canned. Remember, yeah? Yeah, it's I don't know, people. But I know I hate saying that, right? I keep saying it. I'm shocked at how many people think it's real. And I always tell people it's up to you what you want to believe in. But knowing in my heart that thing's not real and how many people are truly into it, it is weird to me. It is weird to me and all that. So yeah, viral. You too, Osagi. Donald Slimy. Hey, Volta BS. Glad to see you, buddy. Glad to see you. It's always awesome. Where is Anthony of Unidentified S4? I don't know. Go ask him. Don't ask me about Anthony. And you know what? I'm sorry. Give me a second. I'm gonna time you out. Hold on a second. Why can't I time him out? Oh, put user in timeout. I'm putting you timeout for the rest of the show. I really truly I'm sorry, guys. Starman Beyond, this guy follows me on certain channels, follows me on my Facebook, and all he does is like, where's Anthony? Where's Anthony? Some people have told me that did YouTube block my comment? No. Everything you're putting out there, BS, is showing up. So I don't think I can see if somebody's blocking a comment, and I don't think anybody's on comment. But this Starman Beyond guy, every show, where's Anthony? It's like he has a hard on for Anthony. Listen, Anthony under the PS4 has his own channel. Go ask him why he's not over here. Don't ask me. I get a little tired. Some people told me that guy, Starman Beyond, is Anthony. I don't know. Listen, Anthony's not here. Period. He's off of the show. Listen, he joined the UFOXI group. So he made the decision to join that group. They don't want me to be anywhere near part of their group. So I am an outcast to them. So, hey, listen, if he wants to come back and watch the show, go for it. But Anthony made the decision to not have me on their show, and he doesn't come here. So if you want to ask again why he's not here, go fucking ask him. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm just getting so tired of this Starman guy. Listen, I'm not gonna ban you, but you come back again on my channel and you ask any questions about him. Go. I got no bad blood with him. Nothing. He made a choice to go a different path because he wants to go here. And I'm not professional enough for him to go there. So he made a decision to go with people who are more professional. Listen, everybody makes a decision in life. That's his decision. Go have fun. So that's it. Oh, it may have some interesting videos, but it won't. Oh, only the people that have wrenches vault that can put links. So Danny Stanton is my guy that puts links on his channel. So if you want to put a link for you want me to check out, just give it to Danny. Just send it to Danny, and Danny will put that link up there. Just tell him where to get it from. Email him or whatever. So no, that guys, I'm sorry for that. Oh, it's not a link. Oh, it's not a link. Okay, that's weird. That's what I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, it's like, you know what it is, George? People want to start up stuff. I know exactly what he's doing. He wants me to say negative things about people to start a war. I got nothing negative to say about people. People make a decision who they like, who they want to watch, and who they want on their channel or not. That's not up to me. It's up to the individual person. So listen, if you want to ask those certain kind of questions, go to the source, go to those people. Okay. Beyond that. All right, guys. Give you guys a little update on, I was telling you guys that I am willing to volunteer to have something injected in my leg that I don't know what it is. Remember that? So here's a small little video of me getting ready to go and talk to the person about the injection in the leg. I just put this together. It's nothing big, but this is me traveling down there. Like I said, I told you guys I'm going to record the whole thing about me going to this thing. So if I do turn into a dog or Wolverine, it's on record of me going to the place and all that. So we all kind of know that what happened to Eric. Last thing I knew, he's going to be trying this new air experimental thing. So here's a little video of me getting ready to go. All right. Well, I'm going to my first appointment at the Veteran Affairs. They're going to tell me about the treatment, this air experimental treatment that I'll be like one of the first people in the United States to try this out. So I'm going to record this. I'm going to so have a record of it, and I think it's a good thing. I think I'm going to be able to. Hopefully, this thing works wonders, and I'll be helping out everybody in America, or maybe around the world, or maybe I'll turn into a wolf or a dog, or become a Wolverine. So let's take the good side. All right. So I'm headed there now, and I'll film from here there to show you what the building looks like. So together we'll keep a record of it. So if something happens that you never see me again, you guys got a great idea on what's happening. So I'll see you next time on the next video. Hey everybody, I'm at the VA hospital. The VA hospital. Let me zoom in. So right there, that's the building I'll be going into. Please check out this trial, and I'm excited to try out this trial. Very exciting. Again, I didn't get nothing ejected at that appointment. I'm just showing you that I went to go listen to them on what is this procedure, what is the stuff, So I'm just showing you that I actually went to it. So I'm not a person that's going to say I'm going to do something and I'm going to lie about it. Just showing you guys that when I was telling you about this new trial thing, I did go. I am listening to it. So, hey, if they can turn me into a Wolverine, let's do it. Yeah, that's the parking garage I was just in. Vault, A lot nicer than our VA hospital. I'm gonna tell you something, and I mean this is more for the people of Seattle. I used to go to VA a lot back in the day, but it was very crappy. I'm gonna be honest. In 2005, I was like, I wasn't getting good service, so I stopped going to the VA and I went to the private sector. But of course, when you go to the private sector insurance, you pay all this money pocket where your insurance only covers this. So I'm like, I'm tired of paying, especially with having leg problems and all that and issues. And I don't want to pay all this stuff. So I started going back to the VA, and my God, it's changed. I mean, I don't know what they did in Seattle, but my God, they taking care of me. I mean, I am doing mental health now, talking to a psychologist. I mean, it's night and day what kind of medical treatment they're giving you. I mean, it was just a shocker for me. I mean, seriously, I was just blown away. Now I don't know if this is happening all over the United States with VA hospitals. I don't know, but this here, they have just been on top of it, helping me out dramatically, mentally and physically. So that's the main hospital, and this is where the magic's gonna happen. I need to go to the 5th floor, and we'll go from there. All right, I'll see you guys up there. It's beautiful. Wow, this is when last time I was all made by vets. I was real at the VA. It was like 2005, and it wasn't like this. I mean, they really done a beautiful job with this place. It's crazy. It's like so different. Isn't that beautiful? You gotta love it. This is awesome. It's all made by veterans. Can't wait to check out what the 5th floor looks like. Wow, just look at this. This is the 5th floor. Over there, where all the smoke is, that's where Boeing field is. I mean, Boeing's huge. Well, actually, like right there in the red. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, there's Boeing planes there, so that's where Boeing is. Cool. So I was just showing, I went to here and listened to it, and of course they scheduled to do this ejection on April 17th. So I still got time to look more into it. Like, is this something I want to try? Because, I want to go out there more, and I know I can go out there now. But at the end of the day, every trail walk, every investigations, my leg swells up at night. If this can help, if this serum can help me go out there, and listen, look, they gave me this yesterday. This is a Fitbit. You're like, a Fitbit? Yeah. So what the idea is, they're monitoring me right now. So I can literally say that the government, because the VA's government, they know every step that I'm taking, because the idea is they want to record your steps, and then when they eject you with this stuff, they want to know if your steps increase or more. Are you getting more activity out of it? So I got a Fitbit out of it. So Bill. Well, I do live in Seattle. Bill Gates does live up here. He does live up here. I have a spinal cord stimulator implant, and it has made it possible for me to walk. Yeah. Are they putting vets out to give illegal housings and not helpful? To anyone who has ever had a surgery, think about it. So right now, I honestly say they're monitoring it, and so government tracking device. Congratulations. I have a new knee. Yeah, eventually I'm going to need that surgery for a new knee. Eventually I will be going down that line, but until they get to that point of the new knee, I want to be able to go out even more without less problems. So, the main reason I'm doing all this because I want to be out there even more and have less problems until they do the operation for the new knee. So it is what it is, right? And all that. And I know, right? Right. You know, you know, I I'm one of those people. Yeah, yeah, Dina. You and I both need new bodies. I know. I'm one of those people like when people we have some people down these trails and like they're tracking. I go it goes on my cable box. I will cover up the little eye, on your computer. They're looking at you and all that. And I always say, I still always say, you know what? I could give a shit if they're looking. Like, if they want to stare at me, like right now on this camera, like you guys are seeing me, if the government wants to stare at me, stare at me. Go, I'm not planning making bombs or anything and all that. So if they feel like they want to waste their taxpayer money to spy on you, I'll email you on that video. Yeah, go for it, Vault. Email me that video, and I could do a show around that video, whatever you're showing me. And if you want to jump on yourself and talk about that video with me, we could do that. So all I'm saying is, if they're spying on me, go at it. What do I care anymore? Go spy. What you see is what you get, government. What you see is what you get. So if you're afraid of good old me, breaking news and stuff, hey, more power. That'd be great. Now tomorrow, everybody, I'm not doing a live show here. I'm going to be actually going on Andy Codes. God damn it. What? I want to say that. Why am I having a brain freeze? Andy Codes. Andy Decodes. Okay, there it is. Andy Decodes. And let me find you guys the link. Let me share screen. So tomorrow, myself and Dr. Wu are going on Andy Decode's channel, and I'll put the link here. Now, somebody told me, Dr. Wu told me, I didn't know if you could do this. He said with StreamYard, even with Restream, that if I'm on somebody's show and I'm going on there with StreamYard or Restream, that I can simulcast, show that on my channel. That I can show that channel. I can show that show on mine. If I could, yes, you can. Okay. Cosmic Neighbor says I can. So if I could do that, I will do that. I will simulcast the show onto here. But if not, I put the link in, and I'll put it in the community bar too, because Bob and I are going to be on his channel. He invited us on, and so and all that. So be on. So again, what did we learn today? That I do not believe the Mexican aliens are real. I think I show some history of Masusa, whatever you want to call that guy. And if that's still not enough for you to, if you still believe that those things are real, so no problem. No problem. You can have both stream the same show. If I could do that, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do that. So, and then when I told you guys about the procedure, about the shot that I'm going down there to listen, I did. Got a Fitbit. So as of right now, they are tracking me with my every step that I'm doing. And again, I got, is it, you know what? It's not really taking a chance what they're giving me, right? I'm helping out other veterans. I love, I'm helping out other veterans that say, hey, this procedure does work. What they're doing is making me better. And if that can help other people say, hey, okay, hey, Paranormal Highway Eric says that this new line of procedure that he's doing is working. Because my main goal is I'm going out there. Don't get me wrong. I'm going out there to investigations. But that for me to know that I could be out days and my leg's not hurting that much so I can stop taking, ibuprofens or whatever I need to take to help calm down the leg. If it helps, that's all I want. That's it. That's all I want. And again, if like Danny says, if it turns me into a Wolverine, let's do it, baby. Let's do it. So beyond that, guys, you're all awesome. I respect every single one of you here. And tomorrow I'll be jumping on Andy Decode's channel. If I can broadcast it here, I'm going to do it. So beyond that, and again, if you're listening to me, Starman Beyond, if you ever come back and bring up that name again, you know what? You fucking ban people, right? You just come back under another name. They just come back under another name. But they'll just recreate their whole name. It's almost like banning doesn't do anything anymore, really. But you guys get it. Appreciate every single one of you for being here. And beyond that, hopefully I'll see you guys all over on Andy's channel. If I can rebroadcast it here, I will do that. So beyond that, I'll see you all next time on the
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Did you see it?